The U.S. birth rate just hit another record low. According to the CDC and everyone's talking population collapse. But is it really that simple? The CDC says the 2023 fertility rate fell 1.62 children per woman, well below the 2.1 replacement level. Gen Z and millennials are openly wary of having kids, citing costs, climate change, and lifestyle choices. Meanwhile, scientists are now pointing fingers at PFAS, like plastic, phthalates, BPA, parabens, chemicals in everything from water to fast food wrappers for quietly tanking fertility. We're seeing an unprecedented cocktail of economic, chemical, and cultural factors, says demographer Philip Cohen. But the conversation argues fears of collapse are overblown, rooted in outdated economics. The debate isn't just about numbers, it's about what kind of future the next generation even wants. Yeah. What do you think, Jess?
I think it's a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. Probably all the stuff that you just said. Plus, things are expensive. People don't want to have kids anymore. Like, the way the political state of the world, how expensive everything is, how much harder life is for the regular average family. Things are expensive. People can't afford it. People can barely afford things for themselves. And responsible people are not going to bring children into that. And the future is looking pretty bleak right now, too. So that doesn't help it either. And it's like, and then just like, I know the new laws in some states, the abortion laws, sometimes people may be afraid to have children because at this point, there are still women out there that may have to have an abortion because it's for medical reasons that fully wanted to be, because there are people that plan to be pregnant, get pregnant, then, complications happen and it's for the mother's health that they need to go through with an abortion or they'll die.
Yeah.
Things like that do happen. And now with these laws in place, do people want to really risk their life for possibly dying and still possibly not even being able to have the baby either? Yeah. It's a whole bunch of different things. And I'm like, I don't know why anybody is surprised. And you know what? It's time for the society to collapse. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, Jess, you just want a downfall of the world, huh? You've been saying that for the past couple episodes. Jeez. But it's just whatever they're doing, it's working. This is the conspiracy of a lot of people's minds that whatever they're doing is working to bring down the birth rates or anything. But that's just a lot of people talking about it. But
I just think it's a whole bunch of different stuff. You can't. I think it can't be pinpointed right now. It's a whole bunch of things. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons. It's not just one. It's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess U.S. birth rates have been below replacement since 2007. Nearly 40% of Gen Z say they don't want kids at all. IVF and fertility clinic demand is at an all-time high, especially among older first-time parents. California and New York have been the lowest birth rates in the country. Many EU countries are seeing even steeper birth rates than the U.S. despite generous family policies. Yeah, and like in Japan, China's changing their policy now for people to actually have more kids. So it's shifting. It's shifting in a way. Even Kay told me even in the movies now they're promoting people to have more kids.
Because wasn't it like when we were younger, wasn't it like for like China, like didn't they have like you can only have a certain amount of kids?
Yes.
And then they prioritized having boys over girls or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that them?
I think so. And they were making like baby soup. Allegedly, they were making baby soup because
Oh yeah, that was a big
That was a big
thing when we
thing.
were like in middle school and stuff. Like
people
people
were
kept
shocked.
talking about that. That was like a big deal.
Like,
I was like, is this real?
right.
It was crazy. It was a crazy time. Hey man, I'm telling you, like that's why sometimes I'm baffled by like the stuff that, you know, people be getting canceled for these days. Cause I swear it was not that long ago, but like early Twitter, early YouTube,
Right.
like just early internet days, like people were saying and doing some wild stuff that was deemed acceptable. Like
Yeah.
to a certain extent, like it took a lot to be like, oh my God. And even then it was just like, hey guys, did you see that video of so and so? Like nobody was like, that's why it's so easy to find stuff on people these days and be like, I can't believe you said that back then. Like that really wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Where people didn't bat an eyelash when people said some crazy out of pocket stuff. So I feel like we living in two different worlds, man.
Like they don't know everything is on the internet nowadays.
It just be crazy to me.
Yeah. Comment below your thoughts. Should we still have more kids? Is it hard for people having more kids? I think for me, we'll wait. We'll wait until we see prices drop or, you know, people are going crazy about climate change. But we got to have that next generation. Just like Julian Brown, we got to have that next generation of inventors, people creating things. So in a way, I get that why you don't want to have kids. But again, replacement wise, who's going to replace us? You know, my two kids are not going to replace the whole fucking world or United States and stuff, you know.
I don't know. Your family got a decent amount of kids in there. They might take over the world.
4. But and there's this thing about IVF also that if they have kids, the people who have IVF, when they have kids, their kids can't have kids. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they can't?
Supposedly, allegedly, that's what I'm hearing. That's the possibility. Yeah, so
Dang.
whatever they're doing, it's working to bring down the.
It don't matter, man. You know, if it's gonna get, I feel like they're giving the people a chance to have kids still, and if they decide not to, they're just gonna start growing babies in labs to keep it going.
Whoa,
And eventually,
yeah, you're
it's
right.
gonna be a copy of 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 a copy.
You hear about that?
Like I said, I've said this in prior episodes. You see these movies, they have literally a whole bunch of movies about this.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not already happening, it's not far from happening. And I feel like that's why they keep pushing the agenda that birth rates are so low, they're dropping. And then get to the point where we had no choice. We had to do this or just never tell the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not really surprised. Like, I just be like, y'all be thinking, looking at these movies, be like, oh, it's just a movie.
It doesn't happen or anything. But yeah, incubators, they're actually creating stuff. A lot of stuff that you guys aren't paying attention to, they're doing. Okay, yes, incubators, creating babies. You could change the genes, the eye colors, the hair colors on babies and stuff. It's very much real, guys. But okay, let's talk about the foods. So much plastic, so much phthalates in the foods. We're eating it up. It's hurting our development in our bodies. Like I read there was something about like microplastics in the huevos of men and stuff. It's just piling up in there. I don't know if that's
It's plastics everywhere, man. You're not going to get away from it.
everywhere. Plastics is everywhere. Yeah. Spraying in the air, water bottles, microplastics.
It broke my heart when because you know how people climb Mount Everest?
Mm-hmm.
One of the highest mountains in the world, contaminated by plastics.
Oh, fuck.
It's so bad. I'm just
It
like, places where you probably humanly shouldn't even be able to go. Y'all figured out a way to go and pollute it. Like,
that's why you're saying, like, just end the world now.
I'm like, we're cooked as a society. I don't know. Like,
no more.
I try not to look at, okay, at the end of the day, you know, everybody, you just need to live your life, live it to the best, live it with respect, respect everybody, treat others how you want to be treated, all that good stuff.
Right.
But I look at life through a lens of realism, and things are happening, and they're just like, when I hear new things about what's happening in the government and this and that, and there's like an outrage, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. What are we going to do? We're not going to do anything, because it's going to happen whether we want it to happen or not, because they obviously don't give a damn about what the people want.
Nope.
We've seen that already. Things after things be passed, no matter who's in the government. It's stuff that the people don't agree with, but it still passes. You want to know why? Because they're not here for you. They're not here to do what you want to do. There's people in the government that are as old as Methuselah making decisions for people that they not even going to be around to see the outcome of it. They don't care because they're here for now, not forever. You got people in Congress like this. Why are they there? They need to be in a caretaker's possession. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah. And that's why I'm like, whenever I see when negative things are happening or something new is happening, I'm like, okay. You could go protest, you can go vote and everything, but it just seems like it don't matter who we put in there. It don't matter who we vote for.
They're bought out by someone.
They end up doing exactly what you don't want them to do. And it's like, well, I'm not surprised. Like, you get to the point where you're like, I'm not surprised. The world is controlled by people don't give a damn about the masses. They care about their money, they care about their comfortability, and they care about their family. And that's even giving them more credit than I want, because I feel like they care about their family to a certain extent. Because even they will throw their family under the bus.
Oh man, they're doing stuff, family, privacy stuff. I'm not even gonna get into it, but comment below your thoughts. Honestly, it's not just about numbers. Having kids or not is personal, political, and now apparently chemical. Gen Z and millennials are rewriting the script, and the Forever Chemicals story just adds a new twist. Sure, the birth rate is down, but the world isn't ending. Maybe it's time we stop obsessing over replacement numbers and start asking what kind of future we actually want. We want an affordable country. We want politicians to actually do what we want and, bring down the debt, stop the wars, stop killing of kids. We want the kiddie porns off of the internet. Guys, this is all things that we want. And they're implementing things to surveillance state. Okay, I've been saying this for a while. This is where we're moving towards, but comment below your thoughts.